Members, good afternoon. It's the appointed time, and we have a quorum. I call to order the meeting of the House Committee. Agenda Item 1, Matters Arising. Report on the meeting with the Chief Secretary for Administration. Secretary was glad that all members will travel to Beijing from July 19th to 25th to join LegCo's first National Affairs study visit after Hong Kong's return to the motherland. This shows that under the principle of patriots administering Hong Kong, the executive and the legislature are determined to work together to integrate into the overall national development. Secretary said the study visit features a rich itinerary which covers our country's 5-year plans, national security and thematic seminars. Members will inspect new productive forces industries such as aerospace and aviation, artificial intelligence and new energy transport. The visit will surely help members better grasp our nation's development strategies. It will also help the SAR government formulate Hong Kong's first 5-year plan and help the city align with the national 15th 5-year plan. Secretary wished the study visit every success. Secretary also noted that the second anti-chamber exchange session of the current Legislative Council will be held on the 10th of June. It will be led by the Secretary for Justice. The administration hopes to exchange views with members on 2 key areas related to AI applications. First, the development and application of AI and robotics in Hong Kong, especially in the intellectual property framework. Second, strengthening the legal framework to protect cybersecurity while promoting the use of AI. A special focus will be on the inappropriate use of social media by young people. Secretary said AI is advancing rapidly. It brings immense opportunities but also challenges to the existing legal and regulatory frameworks. The administration noticed that a number of members raised questions and moved motions on AI-related issues recently. This shows that we all attach great importance to this topic. The government hopes that in the exchange session, officials and members will have a focused and in-depth discussion. Agenda Item 2. Legal Service Division reports on subsidiary legislation. We will deal with 14 subsidiary legislations today. 1. Subsidiary legislation gazetted on the 22nd of May this year. LC paper number LS23/2026. The above report covers 10 subsidiary legislations. I'll ask the legal advisor to walk us through the subsidiary legislations. I'll first report on LN 51. It is a new set of regulations made to confer additional functions on the Public Service Commission to conduct an investigation under the HOT accountability system. If there is a serious problem in a department or a repetitive, widespread or systemic one, the Commission will have to conduct an investigation on the functions as well as the composition of the Commission. The details will be set out in the regulations. Please refer to paragraphs 1 and 2 of the report. In April this year, the panel on public service was consulted on this. The panel supported the regulation, but it also raised a number of concerns. LN 51 will come into operation on the 17th of July this year. The LSD is studying the LN. We believe that a subcommittee will be formed to scrutinize this. That's all from my report. Members, should we form a subcommittee to follow up on this? Please raise your hands if you think we do. Nixie Lam, Chris Yip, Lam Chun Sing, and Chen Chou Kwong. We have 3 members. All right, the Secretariat will issue a notice inviting members to join the subcommittee. Legal advisor, next LN, please. LN 52. This LN seeks to amend the Building Planning Amendment Regulation 2026 to provide mandatory design requirements for certain buildings for elderly persons' use. For example, in some indoor areas, there needs to be higher illumination level, and also there needs to be firm and slip-resistant floor surfaces. Please refer to paragraphs 6 to 8 of the LN. In November 2024, the administration consulted the relevant panel. The panel supported the proposal, but it also raised a number of concerns. LN 52 will come into operation on the 1st of August this year. The LSD is studying this LN. We believe a subcommittee will be formed to study this. That's all from my report. Thank you. Members, should we form a subcommittee to follow up on this? If you think we do, please raise your hands. Andrew Lam, Julia Lau, Bill Tang, Kwok Fu Yung, we have 3 members. The Secretariat will issue a notice inviting members to join the subcommittee. Legal advisor, please walk us through the next subsidiary legislation. LN 53 and LN 54. The 2 LNs have to do with dental professionals. LN 54 is a commencement notice. The purpose is to appoint the 24th of August this year as the day on which the provisions relating to dental healthcare professionals under the amendment ordinance. The regulation was enacted in July 2024. It set out the relevant framework, including the new registration framework for dental healthcare professionals. In January and April last year, the relevant rules had already come into effect. This amendment applies to other parts of the provisions. Please refer to paragraphs 14 and 15 of the LN. LN 53 is to make amendments in accordance with the mandatory reporting of child abuse ordinance by substituting a reference to a registered dental healthcare professional for a reference to an enrolled dental hygienist. This LN will come into operation on the 24th of August this year. The LSD did not identify any drafting or legal issues in relation to this LN. In relation to this commencement notice as well as LN 54, that's all from my report. Thank you, legal advisor. Members, should we form a subcommittee to follow up on this? If you think we do, please raise your hands. All right. Now I will invite the legal advisor to walk us through the next sets of LN. I'll now speak about LN 55 and LN 56. These 2 LNs are made after the typo file last year. It is about implementing a comprehensive smoking ban. LN 55 is to amend Schedule 2 of the Smoking Public Health Ordinance. It is about designating no smoking areas. And certain areas will be exempt on construction sites. Anyone that smokes in the construction site will commit an offense. And the relevant liability will be set out in the LN. Please refer to paragraphs 25 and 27. LN 56 amends the schedule to the fixed penalty smoking offences specification of authorities and public officers notice by specifying the Commissioner for Labour and Occupational Safety officers respectively as the authority and public officers, so that they can issue a fixed penalty notice to an offender. In March this year, the panel on manpower was consulted by the administration. Members in general supported the amendment, but they raised a number of concerns. This LN will come into operation on the 17th of July this year. The LSD is studying the 2 LNs. We believe a subcommittee will be formed to scrutinize the proposals. That's all for my report on LN 55 and LN 56. Members, should we form a subcommittee to follow up on this? If you think we do, please raise your hands. Christine Fong, David Lam, and Dennis Leung. All right. The Secretariat will issue a notice inviting members to join the subcommittee. I'll now invite the legal advisor to walk us through the next sets of LNs. Now I will speak about LN 57 to LN 59. These 3 LNs are enacted based on the risk-based capital regime. On LN 58, it is to amend the insurance valuation and capital rules to reflect the enhancement measures proposed by the Insurance Authority. The purpose is to enact relevant provisions to provide for the preferential capital treatment for eligible infrastructure investments. It is also to adjust the determination of risk capital amounts in relation to general business. As for LN 57, it is a technical amendment about the holding of capital. Please refer to paragraphs 33 and 34 of the LN. As for LN 59, it is about a new set of rules set by the Insurance Authority. It's about the requirements on disclosure. The major provisions concern disclosure of audited financial statements, as well as the publication of the situation of companies in the form of disclosure statement, as well as how and when the information should be disclosed. Please refer to paragraphs 36 and 37 of the LN. In April this year, the administration consulted the panel on financial affairs. Members in general supported the proposal, but it also raised a number of concerns. LN 57 to LN 58 will come into operation later this year. As for LN 59, it came into operation on the 22nd of May this year. On LN 58 and LN 59, the LSD made inquiries to the administration, and the administration has provided a reply. Please refer to the LN report as well as the annex for the details. LSD did not identify any legal or drafting issues concerning these three LNs. That's all for my report on LN 57 to 59. Members, should we form a subcommittee to follow up on this? Please raise your hands if you think we do. Lau Ka Keung, Christine Fong, Robert Lee. We have 3 members. I'll ask the Secretariat to issue a notice inviting members to join the subcommittee. Now I will invite the legal advisor to talk about the other LN. This is the last LN of this report, that is LN 60. This is a commencement notice. The purpose is to appoint the 31st of July this year as the day on which the advanced decision on life-sustaining treatment ordinance comes into operation. It sets out the commencement date for certain provisions. This ordinance was enacted in 2024. It is about the passage of or the making of advanced medical directives, as well as the making, revocation, and operation of do not attempt CPR orders. For the uncommenced provisions, they are about making AMDs by electronic means, as well as the revocation of AMDs. According to the administration, they will publish in the Gazette a commencement date. As for Section 73 of the ordinance, it came into operation last year, so this will not be included in this LN. For details, please refer to paragraphs 45 to 47 of the LN report. The LSD did not identify any legal or drafting issues. On this commencement notice, that's all from my report. Thank you. Members, should we form a subcommittee to study this? If you think we do, please raise your hands. No? Now we will look at the next report. 2. Subsidiary legislation gazetted on the 26th of May this year. LC paper number LS24/2026. The above report covers 4 subsidiary legislations. I'll ask the legal advisor to brief us on this. Thank you. I'll speak about LN 61 to LN 64 in one go. As you may recall, last October, the Road Traffic Amendment Ride-Hailing Service Bill 2025 was passed to set out the relevant framework. LN 61 to LN 63 is to set out the relevant details for the implementation. It includes the validity periods as well as the number of quotas. And the number of quotas of licenses to be issued will be capped at 10,000. It also covers the records required to be kept by the licensees, as well as the responsibility to be borne by licensees and the relevant rules. This also covers the combined driving tests for taxi drivers and drivers of ride-hailing services. The above 3 LNs will come into operation on the 3rd of August this year. As for LN 64, is a commencement notice. It's to appoint the 3rd of August this year as the day on which the amendment ordinance comes into operation. It applies to most of the provisions. As for the rest of the provisions, they will come into operation on the 22nd of August 2027. They mainly relate to the requirements for ride-hailing platforms to be licensed, the temporary or suspension of licenses of motor vehicles, and it also sets out the rules that relevant drivers have to hold permits. Please refer to paragraph 7 and 8 of the LN. The LSD is scrutinizing these 4 LNs. We believe that a subcommittee will be formed to scrutinize the provisions. That's all for my report on LN 61 to 64. Members, should we form a subcommittee to follow up on this? If you think we do, please raise your hands. Ben Chen, Chris Yip, Yu Ming, Chen Xiu-hong. We have over 3 members. I will ask the Secretariat to issue a notice inviting members to join the subcommittee. I'd like to remind members that concerning the 14 subsidiary legislations covered, the deadline for giving amendment notice is the 24th of June. That is the council meeting that day. If there is a proposed resolution, the deadline may be extended to the 15th of July. Agenda item 3 of today's meeting, business for the council meeting of the 3rd of June. The items for that council meeting include 1. Questions, 2. A government bill for first reading, Inland Revenue Amendment Crypto Asset Reporting Framework and Amended Common Reporting Standard Bill 2026. The House Committee will deal with this government bill at the next meeting. 3. 2 members' motions with no legislative effect. 1. Motion on promoting digital education in Hong Kong's primary and secondary schools to cultivate future digital talents to be moved by Mr. Ken Wong. And 2. Motion on advancing the development of marine economy in Hong Kong to be moved by Mr. Andrew Fan. In addition to the above items, Report number 12/2026 of the House Committee on Consideration of Subsidiary Legislation and Other Instruments will be tabled in the Council. The report covers 2 subsidiary legislations for which the amendment period will expire on the day of the Council meeting. No members indicated they wish to speak on the subsidiary legislations. Agenda item 4 of today's meeting, business for the Council meeting of the 10th of June 2026.
A. Questions. The list of members allotted with question slots has been uploaded onto the LegCo website. B. Government bills first reading and second reading debate to be adjourned. 1. Stamp duty amendment number 2, Bill 2026. 2. Dutiable commodities amendment Bill 2026. The House Committee will deal with the 2 bills at its meeting on 12th of June. C. Government motion. The Secretary has yet to receive a relevant notice. D. Members' motions. 1. Motion on charting Hong Kong's first 5-year plan and deepening the development of Hong Kong as an international legal hub to be moved by Professor Priscilla Leung. And 2. Motion on promoting the creation of a commodity trading ecosystem and the development of the physical delivery futures market to be moved by Mr. Tommy Chung. The wording of the motions has been uploaded onto the LegCo website. If members would like to propose amendments, the deadline for giving notice is 3rd of June, Wednesday. Agenda item number 5, advance information on business for the Council meeting on 17th of June 2026. The House Committee will deal with a government motion today, proposed resolution under the Factories and Industrial Undertakings Ordinance, LC paper number LS25/2026. The proposed resolution is about implementing a full ban of smoking in construction sites. Legal advisor, please. Thank you. This proposed resolution seeks the Council's approval to have the Commissioner for Labor set out a smoking ban in relation to the typo fire, to have a full smoking ban in construction sites. The aim is to amend Regulation 53 of the construction site safety regulations to have contractors or subcontractors that have direct control of works in the construction sites to take reasonable steps to make sure no one is smoking in the construction sites or carry lighted smoking products or make use of naked lights to light such products. Contractors in breach of the relevant regulation can be fined at maximum 400,000 Hong Kong dollars. In March, the panel on manpower was consulted and members in general supported the legislative proposal, but they have also expressed some views. And if the amendment regulation is approved by LegCo, it would come into operation on the day on which it is published in the Gazette. As members have already agreed to form subcommittees to review LNs 55 and 56, we can have the same subcommittee scrutinize the relevant proposed resolution. All right, let me first ask if members would like to form a subcommittee to follow up on this. If necessary, please raise your hands. Mr. Cheng Pui Kong, Mr. Xu Kaofei, and Mr. Chris, if we have more than 3 members. As the legal advisor said, in agenda item number 2, we have already agreed to form a subcommittee to scrutinize LNs relating to ban on smoking in construction sites. As this proposed resolution is relevant, we can perhaps have the same subcommittee review the proposed resolution. Do members have any comments? If not, the Secretary will issue a notice to invite members to join the subcommittee as per usual. And as the administration would generally agree, the House Committee would withdraw the notice to allow sufficient time for the subcommittee to review the relevant proposed resolution. Agenda item number 6, position on bills, committees, and subcommittees, as paper number CB brackets 2690/2026. As at 28th of May, Thursday, there is 1 bills committee, 5 subcommittees under the House Committee, and 4 policy subcommittees under panels in action. We have also to assist the SAR government in drawing up its first 5-year plan, the LegCo, through the collaboration mechanism established under the executive-led system, as well as the subcommittee on Hong Kong's work to actively dovetail with the National 15 5-year plan under the House Committee, mobilize all its resources to conduct thematic research and analyses whilst extensively soliciting views from all sectors of society. I would now like to invite the chairman of the subcommittee, Mr. Stanley Ng, to give a brief report on the interim findings of the relevant research and analyses. Chairman, on behalf of the Subcommittee on Hong Kong's work to actively dovetail with the National 15 5-year plan, I would like to report to the House Committee on the progress of the subcommittee's work. To support the Chief Executive's efforts to collaborate on research and gather views and proposals from both the Executive and Legislature for the formulation of Hong Kong's first 5-year plan, the Subcommittee on Hong Kong's work to actively dovetail with the National 15 5-year plan has in a timely manner adjusted its operational mechanism and collaboration models. It has fully utilized the LegCo's role as a platform for gathering public opinion, pulled the strength of members and the wisdom of society, and devoted its full efforts to carrying out the relevant research and analysis work. All LegCo members form thematic groups based on their professional expertise, constituencies, and areas of work, with the 20 members of the subcommittee assigned to the different thematic groups to lead and coordinate their research and opinion gathering work. The subcommittee operated efficiently, racing against the clock, and convened 4 meetings to advance the relevant work. The thematic groups collectively organized 99 consultation sessions, engaging with over 4,000 individuals from all sectors of society and collecting a total of 570 written submissions. This resulted in a body of recommendations that is comprehensive in scope, highly targeted, and of exceptional value. Within just a month, the subcommittee successfully produced the report on thematic research and consultation for the preparation of Hong Kong's first 5-year plan. We are confident that this report will provide a solid foundation of public opinion and professional support for the SAR government in formulating relevant plan. On behalf of the subcommittee, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to all LegCo members and their teams, as well as the staff of the LegCo Secretariat for their dedication. I would also like to thank organizations from different sectors of society, industry representatives, experts, and the general public for their active participation and valuable contributions. This research report represents the subcommittee's interim achievements and will be submitted to the SAR government as soon as possible. Moving forward, the subcommittee will continue to work with the SAR government and all other LegCo members under the collaboration mechanism to carry out consultation work effectively, thereby facilitating the smooth introduction and implementation of the Hong Kong's first 5-year plan. Thank you, Chairman. This is the end of my report. Thank you. I would like to take this opportunity to thank Mr. Stanley and all other members for their efforts in efficiently completing the various thematic studies and consultation exercises within a short span of a month. The research report brings together the wisdom and professional insights of all sectors of society, and it's hoped that it will provide forward-looking recommendations to the SAR government as it draws up Hong Kong's first 5-year plan, enabling us to align more effectively and proactively with the National 15th 5-year plan and better integrate into the country's development. Agenda item number 7, any other business? There's no other business. Meeting adjourned. Thank you.